Yes, now we are back with Death Stranding, you absolute legends. Thank you for coming back. Today, I don't know what's in store for us. I know that we have to go to the wind farm. That's on the agenda. Also not sure what else they're going to want us to do. But we'll find out as we go along. It's been really interesting, this game, to be honest. The BTs are scary when you can't see them coming. Like, it's scary when you can see things coming from a mile away, let alone when they're invisible. And then they send that puddle after you. Well, let's skip this bit. We can only see him showering. Just go towards this wind farm, shall we? Oh, wake the baby back up. Wake the BB back up.
This isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
This is a woman in a mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
Oh dear. He's been lied to by these people. Right, we've got any deliveries that need to go to the wind farm.
Sam, there's something I forgot to tell you. It's about managing your BB stress levels and reducing the risk of autotoxemic attacks. There are a few things you can do if your BB starts showing signs of distress.
Such as?
Such as take a moment to look after it. Cradle the pot, gently rock it, that sort of thing. Out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Bleed-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
Yeah, I don't believe him for a
All
second.
weapons will remain locked
So
until
we can do
departure. All
G2.
clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
It's okay. It's alright.
Like you're shaking, you get shake syndrome if you're not careful. Don't know why you'd shake a baby like that, but it's not really cradling it.
Sam, check the delivery terminal and review the list of orders.
Well, we're trying to go to the wind farm, so let's find some for the wind farm.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know, after all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched and caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
Right. Oh my good God, they want us to up and over a mountain.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Hang on a minute, isn't there a bike back
Beginning
there? The bike's out of
Scanning
juice.
Bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Right,
Clear.
so we're going
All
up.
weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear.
Is there a better way?
Welcome.
Do we just stay down here?
Sam Porter Bridges.
Yes, up we go.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Keep a low profile and move slowly to minimize noise.
Looks like we're going through here. What's that? Don't want a ladder. Okay, so we found the post box. Hold. Okay, so we can knock them out. And then we can tie them up is what I'm guessing we can do. Ouch. Thank you. This could be a good place to loot, to be honest. Just have to have him pray. There's only one person here.
Been spotted by you. Find somewhere to cover up. Look around. Trust your instincts.
Oh god, no, we've been attacked. Okay, now that we're in here. Carry that by hand. No, it won't. Got the mule boots, climbing anchors, resins, metals. No, it's not to take anything else. Lost cargo. That's gonna be too heavy. Let's offload. The printer's the hardest one. Get out of here. Oh, I did not want to pick that up.
Been busy? Seems all the mules in your vicinity have been incapacitated.
Good. Okay, now we put a lost cargo in here. Thank God we can put a cargo in here. Could have made a post box on my own, I guess. It's always good. I forgot you can use the post box just to get the... I could probably go back and get more of it and then put it in the post box.
Or hijack your shipments. Jackal's always on the lookout for the next porter. Make sure you're not him.
We're actually going to attack people now. And just like that, we made it back to the distribution center. Let's go and make this delivery. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dude, are you Bambi on ice? Jesus.
Here we are.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Ooh, you like this person as well.
Good morning, Sam.
Stop trying to fall over. We're indoors now. Make the delivery. Delivery requested. Done. That's another one done. Happy days. It's always good. I'm glad. We get back to what we were doing.
Time to get that chiral printer in working order. Sorry to push you through so much trouble, but trust me, it'll be worth it.
Not for you, not us.
Excellent. The unit doesn't have a scratch on it. Never doubted you'd come through for
I
us.
think it does actually. We got absolutely mauled by the mules. It had 1%. But it had less than 50, so that's all that matters. We had to fight tooth and nail for that. We got absolutely pummeled by them. But thankfully we won the fight, so that's all you can ask for. Bridges boots.
Sam, how are your shoes holding up? Not too well, I imagine, conditions being what they are out there. Nothing ruins your day like shoes falling apart while you're on the job. Carry on like that, and it's only a matter of time before you injure yourself. I've arranged for boots to be added to your supplies. Bridges standard issue, so they ought to fit you fine. You should always carry an extra pair. But if you forget or run into trouble, you can fabricate another via a terminal at one of our many facilities.
Sounds good. So we need shoes, then new interview data required. Necrosis and the ancient Egyptian view of life and death. 2 years ago, distribution center west of capital Knox City. The Chiral Network. Okay, okay.
Good work,
Increased connection
Sam.
levels.
It seems your connection level is increasing. As your connection level increases, larger quantities of resources will be made available to you at our facilities.
Cool. What is that? Distribution center west of... To use this data, gain access level to a higher structure and select customized structure. Some of Steve's bandwidth has been shared with Sam. More structures can now be built within the network. Resin materials, cool. So what does that all mean? No one knows. Let me know in the comments what that means, because I have not a clue.
See you around.
Congratulations, Sam. I understand you now have access to a chiral printer.
What's Ryan
An
Reynolds doing?
extraordinarily useful device that can only function because of the manner in which our network utilizes the beach, enabling us to transfer massive volumes of data instantaneously.
The nerd
Since
version.
under normal circumstances, such transfers would take hours, if not days, some have speculated that the chiral network might, in essence, be a time machine.
Time
That
machine.
it is transmitting data into the past. Suffice it to say, we have yet to fully grasp the fundamental nature of the network and the beach which we have come to rely upon. One might liken our relationship with it to that of primitive man's with fire. Is it useful? Quite. Is it dangerous? Under undeniably so.
Isn't everything dangerous
Nevertheless,
nowadays?
we have decided that the reward outweighs the risk. Furthermore, as the BTs are linked to the beach, it stands to reason that further study and experimentation could be of considerable benefit. The same can be said regarding you, of course. Rest assured, I will keep you apprised of what I learn. You have my word.
What
That
is
thing
that?
you're holding is a crystal collector. As the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
That dude's struggling to put things on because he's carrying too much as is.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints. The surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground. And they are most commonly found in areas with high precipitation. Got all that? Rain, floating rocks.
Everyone's so like
That's your trifecta. Look for these
arrogant.
three things and you'll
as
find
they
the
talk. They're
crystals.
talking down to
If
you,
you've been
not to
especially
you.
observant, then
They're talking more
perhaps
down
you'll
to
get a
you.
look.
They come off. They seem like they're assholes. I can't lie. Take at least one.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Oh, wants to collect crystals. Okay, so it's not too bad. 1 CG of crystals.
Safe travels.
See you
Safe
later.
travels.
It's not got a battery, so it
Weapons
won't
restrictions
drive.
lifted.
Oh, I gotta find these crystals.
Sam, chiral crystals are pretty small and can be
Yeah.
difficult to spot with the naked eye. I'd advise you to use your ultra deck to point you in the right
I
direction.
already found one.
If you want to survey a wider area, though, you might consider building a watchtower and relying on its sensors.
Done it already. I did it already. You have to recycle them. You can't just deliver them like a delivery.
Got some chiral crystals for us? These crystals only form in places with elevated chiralium levels, which makes me wonder if expanding the network had something to do with it. Not a bad haul. Plenty enough for research. We'll take good care of it.
I was gonna say you got 67. You asked for 1. I gave you 67. See? 67 instead of the 1 that they asked for. So they better be bloody happy with it. Didn't go very far to get it either. It was out just outside the door.
Oh, before I forget. This is for you.
Be a gun, be a gun, be a gun, be a gun. Okay, it's a ladder. Or is it a bridge?
That's container repair spray for patching up cargo containers. Good for dealing with timefall degradation and all that.
Boo.
Useful stuff if you and your cargo
Don't
have been
want
through
that.
the ringer.
I mean, it's still
We've
good to
added
have.
it to your supplies list, so it's readily available if and when you need it.
How about no? Just load it for us, because we're just carrying too much as it is.
Easy.
Well, you won't be seeing us. Oh, this dude again.
There is a correlation between elevated chiralium levels and increased crystal
What this
formation.
dude does is talk.
This may well be the result of the network's expansion. You needn't worry though. Local chiral density is still within an acceptable range. If you find any more, be sure to collect it. You'll be well rewarded.
If you come into more chiral crystals, you can submit them at one of our facilities. And you can deposit other resources too, along with any items you don't need. Everything has its value. What we don't use as is can be broken down into components for R&D and other applications.
Let's head on out. Dude must have the most strongest back going, because he just, the amount he
Order
carries.
assigned.
84.3 kg. That's where we're going. So let's just draw a line. Straight to it. Here we go. Off we go.
scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Right, back into the wilderness. Back into the wilderness.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Come back, guys. Maybe we'll go back through that shithole just to get fucking back.
Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons
Anyway, we have made it to the wind farm.
Thank you.
I can't lie.
Breathe easy, Sam. You're clear of BG territory. The Death Stranding's to blame for all of this. The gazers, the fall of America, everything. It warped the world beyond recognition. Humanity had to scramble like rats fleeing a sinking ship. But there's nowhere else to go. There's no future living like this. If we're to survive, we need to find another way. A way to overcome the BTs, the Death Stranding, the whole damn mess.
Let's drop this off for these so we can say that we've been here.
Delivering cargo.
Who's here?
Thank you. With this unit, we should be able to power the distro center via the chiral network. Other places too, if it works. Here's hoping the UCA can put our electricity to good use. Mind if I have a look? Incredible. How'd you get this here? You fly?
I wish. It would have been a lot easier if I could fly.
All we need now is a connection to the chiral network. Go for it.
He always gets scared, like he doesn't expect that to happen, but it happens every time you connect something. I thought I heard some chatter. Why is there no fast traveling?
About time we did our part. Thanks again. You know,
Jake
I
Wind.
heard the rest of your team was wiped out. Makes what you're doing all the more incredible. You're a one-man expedition. I hope Amelie's doing as well as you. Wonder if she made it to Edgenot City yet. It was her that put us in charge of the wind farm. I was with the group bringing up the rear while Amelie led the way. I've never met her in person, but it was an honor to travel with her all the same. When you see her, feel free to tell her I said so, huh?
Sam, got a moment? I ran an experiment with your blood. It seems you were onto something. After dispersing an aerosolized sample of your blood in BT territory, we observed reduced activity. While this is hardly definitive as we have no other repatriates to whom we can turn for additional testing, it does suggest that the bodily fluids of repatriates are repellent to BTs. Mama had the idea of developing a weapon to test this theory. A prototype should be ready soon, and when it is, we'd like you to test it.
Sam, this is the perfect opportunity. We've almost got the whole region on the chiral network. All that's left is Port Knot City. Return to Capital Knot City so you can pick up relief supplies for Port Knot.
By the time you arrive, we can give you the completed prototype in person. One other thing. It's not very often porters get out to that wind farm. While you're there, you should pick up any outstanding orders. No sense coming all the way back here empty-handed if there's work to be done. Have a look at that delivery terminal.
As usual.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery.
Let's have a little look.
Congrats, Sam. You're cleared to take on open orders. While they're not as high priority as the ones specifically assigned to you, if you're already heading a certain way and you have room to spare, it couldn't hurt to do a little more, right? Just because they're not mission critical doesn't mean they're not important to someone. So why not do a good deed or two?
Standard.
That's a request for material transport. By helping a facility replenish its stores, you'll gain access to a greater share of the materials on site. Give, and you shall receive.
Sounds like fun. Okay, so where are these going? That's what I need to know. Distribution center, capital, and the way station. Let's take... What we at? Okay, cool. So let's take that one. And going there anyway. Like, we'll go past both of those on the way.
Hey, great work. That wind farm you've brought into the network is essential for our continued expansion. By way of reward, I've added a little something to your PCC. A generator option. Generators recharge the batteries of all nearby devices. That includes machines, bikes, and other battery-powered
Oh,
vehicles.
so we're going to use that vehicle now. That's at the distribution center, so it should be quicker to get back. Okay. Dude is gonna have a seriously bad back when he gets a little bit older. Karen, look how much he's got on his back.
Order assigned.
Dude's carrying the world on his back.
Hey, be careful with that.
Thank you.
Not a pleasant journey.
Okay, guys. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. I know I have. It's been a long time getting to this wind farm. If you're playing this game and you've done this too, you can let us know your experiences, shall we say, of getting there in your gameplay. But anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Catch you in the next one. Later.